it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Stafford on 3rd down. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Stills, 68 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? No. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never material.
And this time he is in. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have moved down in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run here with Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On first down, it's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On second and very short, Rodgers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offensive coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And goal.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That's going to be caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 22. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up with it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll let this. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 58 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 42, Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stafford. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They run it with Balaj. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Now Savage on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Going deep here for Bryant. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Balaj, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
On third down, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flush to his right. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Stafford here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it. Touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 63. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 28-yard line.
Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
First down, Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 6.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Ballage. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Jump. Watch the 32. Hey, look 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Going up top. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford going deep here for Stills. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Toss play to Ballage. Got some real estate inside the 30. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Here's a run with Ballage, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always